In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this 70-liter inner frame backpack that Nightcat sent me to review and share with you. So if you want to learn more about this backpack, I will of course have affiliate links down below. Taking a closer look at the backpack, the first thing I'll mention is that the material that it's made out of is ripstop lightweight weather resistant nylon. Now it's not weatherproof, so if you're in a heavy rain it might soak through, but a light rain or a drizzle should roll off of this. With that being said, Nightcat does include a full waterproof rain cover, which is inside the backpack. We'll look at that in a minute. If I spin this around so that we look at the top of the backpack, or sort of the main opening of the main compartment, you can see that we have sort of a zipper to close it up. However, we also have sort of a dry bag style seam at the top so that you can cinch this up and keep the weather out. You can also roll this up in case you're not using the full capacity of the backpack. You can kind of make it shorter and just tie it off with this buckle here and keep it out of the way. In addition to the main compartment, we also have sort of an open compartment on the face of the backpack for easy access of gear that you don't necessarily need to protect inside the backpack. And then of course we have this shock cord strapping so that you could stick extra stuff in there, or you can cinch this up and compress things if you're not using the full capacity. If we look at the side of the backpack, there is sort of a zippered compartment here that allows us access to the main interior of the backpack. And that can be handy if you've got the top of it all rolled up and there's an item kind of in the middle that you want to get at. You don't have to undo the top of it and kind of dig around that way. You can get at it from the side. Now you may have noticed that there are straps sort of in the way of the zippers on this side pouch. Now these can be kind of moved out of the way if needed. There's a spring-loaded latch on the side, and you can pull this through and move them out of the way if you want to. And as you no doubt will notice, this backpack has these spring-loaded buckles all over the place so that you can configure these straps however you want to, or remove them if you don't want to use them. If I spin this around again, I'll show you that there are open compartments at sort of the bottom of the backpack that allow you to put larger items in here. Now these compartments do have kind of breather holes at the bottom, so if they do get wet or something wet is put in them, the water will come out. Now there are also straps further up so that you can cinch down whatever you put in here to the side of the backpack. That's going to be difficult to show you inside the backpack, but there is just one main large open compartment in there. There aren't any hidden pockets or anything like that. Before we look at the other side of the backpack, here's a look at the rain cover that comes with it. When you first purchase yours, you'll find it inside the main compartment. Looking at the top of the backpack, there is a strap with a buckle here that you can use to help keep the top rolled up, or maybe you can attach items up top if you want to do that. Now, if we look at the main shoulder harness, you can see that there are padded shoulder straps with compartments on them so you can keep stuff accessible as you're hiking along. Now, one thing to mention about the shoulder straps is that they are adjustable. There's heavy-duty Velcro in here that you can separate, and then this can be slid up and down to adjust the height of the backpack on your back. Down below the shoulder straps, we can see the frame of the backpack, these two aluminum poles, and then down bottom is the padded waist strap. There are also storage pouches on the sides of the waist strap for items that you might need to get at while you're hiking on the trail, and you don't want to have to remove the pack to get at them. And of course, the shoulder straps and the waist strap are fully adjustable so that you can adjust the fit however you need to. I've got the backpack about 2/3 full with camping gear, and now I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like on me. Keep in mind, I'm not a fashion model, but you can see putting the backpack on is pretty straightforward. Not having any trouble at all. I've got the shoulder straps nice and loose, but now I can reach up and grab the adjuster straps and just kind of cinch those up as needed. Now, of course, I've got the waist strap, which I can buckle, and then I can use the loops at the side to kind of grab onto and tighten up. And then, of course, there's also a chest strap, which I can fix and then tighten up as needed. There's also a little whistle on the chest strap that you can use in an emergency if you need to. So now I'll spin around and give you the side profile view. Now, in my case, the backpack is just a tiny bit loose. I think I need to work on my adjustments a little bit before I use this out on the trail. but otherwise it's pretty comfortable. And then if I spin the rest of the way around, you can kind of see how it sits on my back. So overall, I like this Nightcat 70-liter backpack. I think it's going to work well for the camping I do with my son's Boy Scout troop. Now, if you want to learn more about this backpack, there will be affiliate links down below. I hope you enjoyed spending a few minutes checking this backpack out with me. Thanks for watching.